Well, I'm in Saroj Kafle. I am from Bagisuri, the Buddhist community, and I'm the first batch from SAV School. And I'm really feeling so great that I am the student from SAV School. I really feel so great to be a part of here. That to be a person, to be a student, and to be a professional level. That what knowledge we have got is from SAV School from the beginning, and here Mr. Govinda has given us that education or that motto to be something or to do something in our field of education. And I'm really very grateful to Mr. Govinda and always grateful to SAV School. I mean to say, people can't even afford. If they afford, the students are not going good in their own track, right track. But to be a person, in my view, I'm saying my view, to be a person in our own way, that more goal. We all have our own goal, but in order to reach that goal, there should be one person. We have to just show the light, show the direction, and that should be in the very first stage. It should start from the very first stage, from the beginning. If we do not start from the beginning properly, then that can be, say, dangerous as well, or we cannot lead to that direction. So, in our village, we got one person. That's Mr. Govinda. I'm not saying you just because, but it's a very true fact. You can even ask all the students. We're not more around. I think we're 10 or 12, 13 or 13 around. You can see their profiles. They are all having their great studies. Some are CA, some are doing engineering, and that's what we have got is from him. I thank him from my internal heart. I'm saying it's like a godfather. It's not from this place, it's from the next place. He's come over here. It's enlightened us with the education. And that's the main great thing. It's a very great for us that we have him here. And at that time, we used to face lots of problems. The town is so far. It takes time as well as, and the way is also not good. So there are different factors which we can't bear. So at that time we need some like institution or school over here, right? And we were searching for that as well. Our parents were searching, we not our parents, and finally we get it. But when we finished our education from here, just right after I think grade 5, after grade 5 we stayed here, and we went to other school as well, and I think we also done good there over there. And then that's it. We're going, let's see what happens in our near future, but we're going in our way. Yeah, and my destiny is to US. And the last day is a few days later, and one PhD scholar from US has arrived here. It's Nepali as well, and they had given us some seminar on spectroscopy. And there are lots of products from Nepal who are going for PhD, and it's easy as well, not so hard. I'm planning for my PhD. Yes. Well, I think we were over here, and SAV School came, and our life became over here. That gap, we suddenly jumped over there, and we can give some example like there is school as well here over here. There is school, but whatever school, the teachers are old. They take money from government. No one can say you should go out, another will come. No. They can teach up to 60 years, and the time is changing. And the person who had studied in his last 20 years, he can't give that new types of knowledge to the person like us. Right? So it was possible we can study over here, but I think our standard, and I'm not saying about myself, my standard, our that sorts of knowledge, we didn't get that much. SAV School that provided us very great opportunity. It's amazing. That's what I am feeling right now. In around 3? 3?
He was not 3. I mean, he was 2.5, I think. Because I remember his father would, bring him to school on his lap, holding him. And he was really very young. youngest one, I think. He was the youngest one.
Yeah.
And he has one sister, younger sister. She also studied here, and she's also doing.
BSc Chem, Environmental Science.
Wow.
Both of them have done amazing thing, and that is my pride. Fifth grade.
Fifth grade?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's around 5 to 6, 7 kilometers far from here.
Yeah.
But that town area, Bhaktapur town area, they was there.
Semi school, Shalika goes.
Yeah.
He went to the semi school.
I see.
From where we went there. We used to walk someday and we used to get bus, but that time we used to walk almost. Though we are from the remote areas, but our level was totally same. I think we were a bit more higher than them as well. I used to think like that. And we had obtained great marks, nice marks from there as well. We were ready to compete with them. We were ready to compete with them in every field, like in education we were almost good.
Yeah.
And position also, we would get nice position from there.
I would like to add something. I can proudly, claim that the students from the SAV School, wherever they go, they get great position in their classes. That was really a great thing for the SAV School. For example, you were third or second?
Yeah, that.
Third. He was third when he left the SAV School in his class. They maintained the same standard. I mean, there was many students from other
40
schools
to 45
and
students
from the
there,
same
and
school as well. But they did really nice.
some are out of valley as well, and there are some are having to study out of valley, and we are in contact. Some are doing CA, chartered accountant, and some are doing engineering as well. And I mean, those 11, 12, 13 students we were there, and they all are having a very great position. In terms of study, I'm saying we're not yet in our work field, but in terms of study, they are having very great position. If he was not there at that time, then where we would be? We would be taking our field. We will be going something where we still take field, but there's our second part, that's education. We wouldn't have got that position. This position that where we are staying now, we wouldn't have got that. That's for sure, 100%. Because at that time, the main thing was English. English. There were no one who used to teach English, taught English over there. He was a great guy. He came over here with full of knowledge, English, great personality, everything. With the motto that I will do something over here in the field of education in this community. Yeah. From the very beginning, he said 2.5 years, 2 years, I'm 23 years now. That time he's supporting me. He's even supporting me right now as well. Well, you study this. Well, you study this. You go through this way. You do this. We have even participated in some seminar as well. Well, to come from another community, to stay in this community, and to tackle with the people over this community is very difficult task. There are lots of people because they are in sort of knowledge, They haven't read, they haven't studied, and to tackle to those people is so difficult. They don't let the children come to school. Those parents who are educated, yes, they bring their children to school, but there are maximum, I think around 90% of the people are illiterate. That time.
That time I counted in my fingers. I think I already talked to you. I counted in this catchment area. I found only one person who had obtained a master's degree, and 3 persons a bachelor's degree, and 9 persons, plus 2 degree. So I counted that, at the time before I started in school. And I found just a reverse situation from my village. I think I forgot to let you know it in my interview, so I just started off here. That was one of the reasons I started here.
Yes, I would like to come back to my own country, and in my own field, in my own village as well. I would like to do something. I would like to do something in the field of education over here. Still, there are lots of people who are being far from education. Not only me, we all, our team, our friends, our first batch, our second batch, I would like to do something. We're planning it, thinking about we have to do something in our village as well. Wherever we go, wherever we stay, wherever we get knowledge, our heart will be over here. We'll come over here and we'll do something. Yeah, I would say the SAV School. It has been a very great for.
Yeah.
I think it has been a very, very good, important factor that has come over here in our place and gave us the opportunity to reach up to here. If he was not there, we wouldn't have reached over here. And a long way to go still, but the position we are over here, it's just due to him. And not only me, I'm just an example, you know. There are lots of others as well in the queue. I'm just an example, I'm just an example. And I want to make that line, you know, back line longer and more longer. And make from 90% illiterate to 100% literate, 100% in the top position. That's my thinking. That's his thinking as well.